With the right-wing media already jumping up and down at our new Prime Minister's plan to scrap the Tories' Rwanda scheme, here's a little reminder of how former Prime Minister Rishi Sunak himself described it.
It disapplies relevant sections of the Human Rights Act.
Just listen to that again.
It disapplies relevant sections of the Human Rights Act.
It disapplies relevant sections of the Human Rights Act. Just think about that. And he actually said it with pride. The Tories' Rwanda scheme, by their own admission, actually undermined the fundamental principle that human rights are universal, that they apply to all of us. And a damning parliamentary report from the Cross-Party Joint Committee on Human Rights earlier this year, not surprisingly, found the Rwanda scheme was fundamentally incompatible with the UK's human rights obligations, that it eroded the protections laid down in the Human Rights Act, that it contravened parts of the European Convention on Human Rights and fell short of the UK's commitment to comply with international treaties. And if all that wasn't bad enough, the report found the actions the then Prime Minister was taking actually placed the UK's hard-won reputation for the rule of law and human rights in jeopardy. Human rights are universal. No government should have the power to decide who they should and should not apply to. The Tories' Rwanda scheme not only stripped away basic human rights from people seeking safety in this country, it actually put all our rights at risk, yours and mine. Because if any government can just snatch away basic human rights from any section of society when it pleases, none of us has rights, just privileges that can be taken away by people in power whenever they want. So by recognising all of this, and by scrapping the Rwanda scheme, new Prime Minister Keir Starmer, a former human rights lawyer, has sent a clear message not just to the country but to the world that the UK's hard-won reputation for the rule of law and human rights will not be jeopardised under his leadership, that human rights are universal, and that basic human decency has returned to number 10. And that's something we can all be grateful for.